Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-14-2, the Tier 8 Soviet SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Overlord, and we're under the command of, I'm not sure who we're under the command of here. I'll have to wait until we come up with the visuals. I do apologise for that. I'm afraid we're without our normal skin, because this is normally known as the school bus, and we've got a skin which is actually covered like a school bus, but unfortunately we can't show it at the moment because Wargaming have put an update through, which means that at the moment we're unable to show the skins with our logos on. Well, we could show the logos, but or the skins, but they're all fuzzy, so they look rather weird. Well, the player's name is Saadharta. I do apologise. He's a member of What Arty Noobs, and well, let's see how he gets on with the school bus. Reload time 38.52 seconds. He's using the 203mm howitzer. Now, this is a really good gun. It's capable of doing a lot of damage to the enemy. The output damage is 1050. And it only penetrates 52mm of armor. He's fired at the Panther. Oh, he's got a fire! The shell landed on his engine deck, and he was lucky that his crew managed to put out the fire fast enough. He lost 304 hit points to the fire, 414 to the actual shot. So that's a huge haul in the way of damage shots, damage credits. Or hit points, I should say. AMXM 445. We've got a fair few seconds, 7 seconds. It's going to be a difficult shot because he's shooting over the rock face. Can he get it? Round out. Yes! Well, he nearby, a near miss for 134. And he's switched aim straight away. He's told the KB3 I'm aiming at that place by putting his targeting circle on the ground. Normally, I don't do that unless I'm trying to tell the enemy stay away from that spot, because it tends to frighten your own teammates. If they see those circles on the ground, they think, oh dear, I'm going to get splashed by this, and they don't like getting stunned. So I try not to aim directly at them. I do this. I put the press the T button when I'm over the target directly, and he's fired at that Jagdpanther, and he got a direct hit. A direct hit on the Jagdpanther, so he must have taken severe damage. And that T-54 is sneaking come up behind the KB3 and IS-3. Now we've got a whole bunch of enemy tanks on the beach, which is not where you normally go. If you're a very good player, you won't go down to the beach because it only represents a tiny fraction of the playing area. And it means you're handing control of the rest of the map to the enemy. And you can see the KB3 just took a stun from an enemy Arty, and that T-34-100 is trying to get into position so he can take the KB3 because he's only got 4 hit points left. That T-54's come into view. We're loaded. We fire a round in, anticipating he was going to move forward, but he didn't. And now we're going to have to move, because enemy tanks are coming up the ravine towards us. I would say chine actually, because that's they call one of those gullies that's formed by water pouring down towards the beach. They form sort of like gullies called chines. Okay, got a nicely aimed shot at the rear of an M103, but the IS-3A is also there. We get double bubble. We fire the round in, get a direct hit on the 103 for 263, and it looks like the IS-3A was stunned at the same time. And we're going to gradually pull back as we're aiming at the moon. The M55's doing the same. Our team has got control of the south of the map now. You see, this is where it's a big mistake to try and send all your forces down to the beach. Their Arty's been isolated. It's been found. I think we ought to ignore the Arty on the beach because I'm pretty sure our teammates will get rid of them fairly quickly. And he just took out the Tiger P with a beautifully aimed shot. Now we can't get shots on the IS-3A, but we can certainly hit that M103, and we're now spotting him, I think, as well, for our teammate in the M53-55 behind us. Yep, we're getting spotting damage now. And Arty getting spotting damage. He's headed straight for us. We're not loaded. Very close though, 8 seconds. Here he comes. He's going to know we're here in a second. Yep, he's proximity spotted us. We're loaded. And a big hit. And he's taken out immediately afterwards. Now there's no enemy Arty. Oh, except for the back chat 155-55. And we took a round from the IS-3A, who can see us. But he's lost sight of us now, so we need to get behind this building. Then we can shoot over the top of the building into the IS-3A. Yep, we've got shots in the IS-3A. Now, so long as somebody else is keeping him in view, Saadharta can get rounds into him. Unfortunately, he's driven behind that rock for cover. He may not realise there's a Tiger 1 coming up behind him. And we've capped out at the other end, so the game's over. No worries. Oh, look at the round we took. That was a heat round from the IS-3A. Bit of a waste of credits there. And here's the end of battle results. It's a third-class tanker for Saadharta in the SU-14-2. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9 in that game. And he got a Confederate. He hit more of the enemy than anyone else's team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates or damaged by other teammates. In fact, actually damaged by teammates in this game. And a win 8 for the game, 2587, which is Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest amount of damage in the game. That went to the IS-3A. He got 3,090 hit points, but didn't pick up the high caliber. The actual total damage or highest damage on his own team went to the Object 430. He got 2,258 hit points. Saadharta managed to get 2,217. When it came to kills, it was the Object 430 who managed to get the best with 4. The 87 on the enemy team got 3, and then a bunch of tanks with 2 kills. Saadharta only managed 1 kill in that game. But when it came to base XP, it was the Object 430 who got the most, 763. Then came Saadharta with 717. Remember, he was getting spotting damage. And then the Progetto was 715 after that. He fired 8 rounds from that 203mm gun, the B4 howitzer. He got 5 direct hits, but no penetrations whatsoever. He splash damage on 10, which means sometimes he must have been hitting 2 tanks at once. Damage of 2,217 hit points, of which 1,830 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit. It was a penetration. It was from the IS-3A. It was that heat round you saw went into the side. He also damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 1 of them, and did damage assistance of 393 hit points and stun assistance of 127 hit points off 9 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 24,132 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he actually took away only 620 credits. And the reason for that is the ammunition on the SU-14-2 is very expensive, that 203mm gun, and therefore you need to earn a lot of credits from a lot of damage in order to pay your way in it. He received 1 bond for getting the Confederate, and 717 XP for the game, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But yes, as he said, beware of the firing bush. He was in that bush for a long time, and the moment that he had a chance, that M103 got close enough and he was detected, bang, he hit him as soon as he was loaded, right in the face with a 203mm round, and it was followed up shortly afterwards to kill that M103. And if he hadn't been killed, I think the M103 would have shot Saadharta, and that would have made the IS-3 shot possibly a fatal one. But it was a nice little round and a good round. It's difficult to play the SU-14-2 without being spotted by the enemy because you're so big. It really is a big vehicle. But even though the enemy got very, very close, he still managed to hide behind that bush and do an effective job in the process. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.